No matter the role, the work of an Engles shipbuilder is both complex and inspiring. For 85 years, the world-class shipbuilders at Ingalls Shipbuilding have designed, built, and maintained amphibious ships, destroyers, and cutters for the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Coast Guard. Welcome to Inside Ingalls, a podcast that dives deep into the stories and perspectives of those who shape our legacy. I'm your host, Katie Weldon. Let's dig in. Welcome back to Inside Ingalls. I'm your host, Katie Weldon, and today we have a very special guest, Lisa Bradley, Manager of Corporate Stewardship and Community Relations. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So all of that to say in your job title is that you really take care of the shipbuilders here and really inject yourself into our community and show our community how much Ingalls is a part of us with 11,000 shipbuilders, what all we can do when we come together. But really, part of your brand is Engles Cares. So for those listening, if you are on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and you've gone to a grocery store or you've been out in the community, you've probably seen someone wear an Engles Cares t-shirt, and on the front it says Engles Cares, and on the back it says, I make a difference. So tell us, what does that mean if somebody didn't know what that was and they saw it out in the wild?
Yeah, so, we give those shirts freely to the folks who are doing good in the community. Our Engles Cares brand is meant to be like that hands-on interaction, all of the ways that you can be involved in the community that make you feel good, all the things that Engles does behind the scenes on a daily basis, just an opportunity for our shipbuilders to engage, get their hands dirty, work with the people that they work with daily in a different way, right? Get out there and do good together.
I love that. And especially, one thing that comes to mind is the beach cleanup that y'all were a part of. Can you tell us a little story about that?
Yeah, it was such a good day. We had a couple of shipbuilders who actually initiated that with us. They came to us and said, I'm a boater. I like being on the beach. I like being on the water. We're big ecology studiers. It was such an interesting conversation 2 different times. So what that did was connect some dots for us. This is important to our shipbuilders. We said to them, then let's do it. Let's you guys lead the cause. Decide where you want to clean up, what you want to do. We'll get the resources behind you. We put the word out, and we had over 100 shipbuilders show up on a Saturday morning, their free time. We cleaned up a section of the beach and really had an amazing day together. It's great to be doing so much good in the community, but to be doing it with the folks that you work with, and really maybe even the people you don't know that work at Ingalls, we're a really big place, and it's hard to connect sometimes. So having this opportunity to know each other just a little differently is unique, and it always feels good to know people when you're doing good together. That's how you know one another.
Absolutely. That's a good point. So if a shipbuilder who is listening to this wanted to get involved in Engles Cares or just needed, to hear a story that kind of impacted you, what would you want to share with them?
Oh gosh, the opportunities are everywhere. If you see an opportunity out there, something you want to be engaged in, reach out. I'm not hard to find in the communications department. We always have something running in Ingalls Connect News. But at the end of the day, there's opportunities to use your skills, which are so unique as a shipbuilder in the community. We did a really cool Salvation Army project where we renovated a workforce facility. So folks who are looking for jobs and are getting prepared to re-enter the workforce can go to a central location in Jackson County to have the resources to even apply for jobs. There's so many things that you have to do to even be prepared to apply, much less apply for and get a job. So we renovated this facility, and our shipbuilders came out and did everything from tear down drywall to paint and finishings. And it was such a unique project that is really going to make an impact, not just on Ingalls Shipbuilding, but on the Jackson County community.
Congratulations. For those that don't know, Lisa Bradley is the winner of the Forever Young Award brought to you by Coast Young Professionals. So tell us, for those young professionals who might be listening, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone or a new shipbuilder that's coming out here?
Yeah, make the connections. That's what it's about. The Forever Young Award is about mentoring, right? And mentoring is really nothing more than caring about someone and caring about their well-being and their future and just investing a little bit of time in someone. It's no different out here. Ingalls has these really cool structured mentorship programs. But I've always found it's the unofficial, the non-prescribed mentoring opportunities in life that can take you so far. I consider so many people in my department mentors. I consider so many people in leadership here mentors. But having the peer mentors where you're really feeding into one another and you're giving and taking constantly is so special. And the opportunity here to connect with folks is unparalleled. The leadership here is so accessible, and if you make that effort as a new employee, a young employee, or just someone who's been here for a while and is looking for something more, everyone's receptive. Everyone's looking for that opportunity to connect, and there's no better way to enjoy your job. There's no better way to advance. It's really what life is about, are these connections, and I don't see anywhere like Ingalls where you can do that any better.
Lisa, thank you and the entire Engles Cares team again for everything you're doing in our community and for giving shipbuilders a voice.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thanks.
That's all we have for this edition of Inside Ingalls. If you would like more information on the Engles Cares program, download the Engles Connect app on Apple Store or on Google Play. And we'll see you at the next one.